3, Chase Maxwell. Batting third, the first baseman, number 24, Cash Durkin. Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 8, Colby DeMars. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 10, Kay Neuenschwander. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 11, Trent Eller. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 7, Jack Stavinoff. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 28, Carson Riley. Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 2, Garrett Neely. And the starting pitcher for your Panthers, number 15, CJ Sherburne. We'd like to take a quick moment to recognize a very talented but humble leader in our school and community, Coach Hutch. Coach Hutch has previously been named 5A State of Texas Coach of the Year, Dallas Morning News Coach of the Year, Fort Worth Star Telegram Coach of the Year, District Coach of the Year 4 times, All-Star Game Coach on 2 accounts, and has served as a THSCA clinic speaker. We are excited to be a part of his journey and celebrate his 250th high school win as a head coach. Coach Hutch came to Liberty Hill in 2018 and has developed our Panther baseball program on and off the field, teaching athletes what it means to be a champion. He is selfless, relentless, and fearless as he dedicates countless hours to working with young men, utilizing sports as an avenue to develop the whole person, physically, mentally, socially, emotionally, and morally. While his humbleness may hide his accomplishments, we want to recognize the impact he has made on young athletes throughout his career. After a short and COVID-impacted 3 years with Liberty Hill High School, he already holds the record for the deepest playoff run in school history. Before becoming a Liberty Hill Panther, Coach Hutch also holds the record for deepest run in playoffs at 3 other high school programs, Brackettville, Ganado, and Grapevine High Schools. Furthermore, he has developed programs with a multitude of achievements. He has led 6 teams to district champions, 8 to area champions, 6 to regional quarterfinals, 5 to regional semifinals, 3 to regional finals, 2 to state semifinalists, and won the state championship in 2016 shortly before coming to Liberty Hill. We are excited to kick off district play tonight in one of the toughest 5A districts in Texas. Under one of the most influential leaders in baseball, our Panther baseball team will work hard to unite as a team and excel under his leadership. Coach Hutch earned his 250th win against the Temple Wildcats on Friday, March 4th. Congratulations to Coach Hutch and the Liberty Hill Panthers. Now, ladies and gentlemen,
My microphone wasn't on. Good afternoon, everybody. Or should I say good evening. Welcome to Liberty Hill High School for tonight's matchup between the Liberty Hill Panthers and the Eastview Patriots. Oh, something is banging up against. That's what's going on. Hold on a second, folks. We have to fix this. There we go. So I may have heard a little bit of popping and such. I was fixing my crowd mic. I put it up against the fence, and some people will try to bang on the fence. That's what's going on. So let me get started. We started once again. Liberty Hill Panthers against the Eastview Patriots. Liberty Hill comes into this game 12-2 on the season. Eastview 2-2-1, the rare tie in baseball, which you can find only in college, occasionally and mostly in high school. Liberty Hill will send Connor Sherburne to the mound as they play Wild Thing over the PA system here. And he'll be pitching to Carson Riley. And playing first base will be Cash Durkin. Second base will be Trent Eller. Shortstop will be Garrett Neely. Third baseman will be Cade Neuenschwander. And left field will have Maxwell. Center field, Stavin Noah. Savinna, actually, in center field is the first pitch to Berkeley, and he hits that one to left center field. Coming over is Maxwell. He makes the catch. One pitch, one out. It'll be Berglund, Poland, and Huerta, followed by Santana, Reyes, Quintanilla, Torres, and Goldman, and Ellis. I'll give you the rest of the starting lineups as we go in. Sherburne's pitch to Poland's in there for a strike. Second pitch in there for a strike. It's 0-2 to Poland. So it's Stavina in center field and DeMars in right. As 0-2 pitch misses outside, it's 2 balls and a strike. Wind is blowing from right to left. You're looking at the screen here. So anything that's gets in the air going left field has got a chance as pitch is popped up. Should be playable for Eller. Stands just on the infield, makes the catch. And there are 2 away. So center fielder Herta will step in now. 2 away here in the top of the first. First pitch, and that one's on the ground. Neely up with it. Throws over to first, and that'll be just in time. Over to Durkin for the final out of the inning. A very quick 1-2-3 top of the first. We're going to head to the second with our score, Eastview 0, Liberty Hill coming up. So while we're in between innings, let me give you the defense for Eastview. Ben Berglund, who batted leadoff, will be on the mound. Pitching for the Eastview the Patriots will be pitching to Quintanilla. Santana will play third base. Poland over at shortstop. And we'll have Goldman at second. Reyes at first. Ellis in left field. Herta in center. And Niedenhauser in right. Starting lineup for your Liberty Hill Patriots will have Logan Dyer batting first, followed by Chase Maxwell batting second, Cash Durkin batting third, Colby DeMars in right field batting fourth, Cade Neuenschwander batting fifth, Trent Eller batting sixth, Jack Stavina batting seventh, Carson Riley batting eighth, and deep in the hole, Garrett Neely. So Ben Berglund on the mound, batting to the DH, Logan Dyer.
Now
So Logan Dyer steps in, and if anybody knows me, I always like listen to the players' walk-up music, and Dyer's got some Eminem rocking. So one of my favorite questions is always, what would your walk-up song be? I think that's a good one. First pitch from Berglund, misses low and inside for a ball. A 1 pitch. Upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. As 0-2 pitch catches the inside corner. And that one is line drive to right field. Now be a base hit right in front of Niederhauser. So Logan with a single. So up now will be Maxwell. Chase Maxwell stepping in now. Runner at first base, that's Logan Dyer. Berglund from the stretch. He's ready. Here's the delivery. That one just misses outside. It is no balls, 1 strike. Sorry. No ball. No balls. No strikes, 1 ball. 0-1s, I'm trying to say. That one also misses. It's 0-2. Dyer over at first base. Berglund looks like he's ready. 0-2 pitch. And that one misses. So Maxwell the 3-0 count. Let's see what he does here. You have Cash Durkin on deck. Dyer over at first. See if Maxwell takes a cut right here, and he decides not to. 4-pitch walk to Maxwell. Already here in the bottom of the first inning, Panthers got something cooking with Cash Durkin stepping up to the mound.
Now batting for the Panthers, the first baseman, number 24, Cash Durkin.
Walking up to Notorious B.I.G.'s Big Papa. Now that's a good one right there. Dyer over at second, Durkin at first. Maxwell at first, Durkin at the plate. Still no outs in the bottom of the first inning. Panthers looking to strike early first pitch. That one misses outside, or inside, and low. That's 5 straight out of the zone by Berglund. Pitch is on the ground at the first base line, but foul. 1-1 now to Durkin. Durkin ready. Berglund from the stretch. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, and that one just misses outside. 2 balls. 1 strike. 2 on, nobody out. Here's the pitch, and that one is in the air to right field. That one's going to cut the corner and get all the way to the wall. Dyer around third. He will score, just getting the ball out there. Maxwell getting the wave home. There'll be no throw to the plate. It's 2-0 Liberty Hill. Two RBI double for Durkin. There's still nobody out in the inning. As Niederhauser just could not get that ball out from the wall. That was hit on the line. DeMar steps in now. So 2 already home for Liberty Hill and still nobody out in the inning. Durkin over at second. Pitch to DeMar. He's going to show bunt, pull the punt back, and takes in there for a strike. DeMar's 4-hole hitter showing bunt with nobody out. He's going to show bunt again as Reyes steps in, beats the bunt down. Berglund off the mound to play this one, throws it over to the second baseman Goldman, who's covering first. Heading on over to third base is Durkin. There's one out in the sacrifice bunt. So Neuenschwander will step in now. Runner at third base, that's Durkin. One away. It's 2-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. Pitch from Berglund. That one misses low and outside. Teams are working fast. Berglund from the stretch. It's the pitch, and that one's on the ground, third base side, but foul. It's 1-1. Dyer got things started with a single to right field. Maxwell drew a walk, and then Durkin split the gap, got one all the way to the walls. 2-run scoring double. Now he's over at third base at the DeMar sack bunt. So a chance to really jump out early. Pitch is way inside. That's going to hit Neuenschwander. And they'll put runners at the corners of one away for Eller.
Now batting for the Panthers, the second baseman, number 11, Trent Eller.
So Neuenschwander at first. Durkin over at third, one away here at bottom of the first inning. 2-0 score, Liberty Hill over Eastview. Pitch to Eller. Now one catches the outside corner. It's 0-1. Neuenschwander at first, Durkin over at third. Berglund from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That one's up high, way inside. Trying to head home is Durkin. He's going to be safe at the plate. Neuenschwander heads on over to second base. It's 3-0. Liberty Hills. That one went way over the head of Eller. That's the second pitch that Berglund has just thrown way inside. And good job avoiding the tag there by Durkin. That pitch misses low. Oh, they're going to call a strike. Got a little ahead of myself there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Eller. Neuenschwander at second base is 3-0 Liberty Hill. That one's lined over the glove of pulling at shortstop and into center field. Heading around third base and scoring is Neuenschwander. It's 4-0 Liberty Hill. Eller with an RBI single. So Jack Stavanaugh stepping in now. One away here in the bottom of the first inning. Eller over at first base. 4 runs have come across this inning. Looking for more. That pitch is in there for a strike. Looks like Stavanaugh calls time. Or Stavanaugh. I'll get it right. Don't worry. I'll get it right. Berglund's 0-1 pitch. That one misses. Heading on over to second base. The throw over to second. That will be well late as Eller will swipe second base. Gets in the scoring position. Liberty Hill being aggressive here in the bottom of the first inning. It's definitely paid off for them right now. They lead 4-0. That one's way inside off of the cleat of Quintanilla, allowing Eller to head on over to third base. So runner at third with less than 2 outs. And it's only 1 away here. Stavanaugh with a good hitters count here. It's 2-1. Eller over at third. That pitch is way low. It's 3-1. They have Carson Riley on deck. 3-1 pitch. That one just catches the inside corner on Stavina. So full count now. Eller over at third base. Carson Riley on deck. The 3-2. Upstairs, ball 4. Second walk allowed this inning by Berglund. Runners at the corners again. Now I'll bring up Carson Riley. Still only one away here in the first, and Quintanilla wants to have a word with Berglund. 3 hits, 2 walks in the inning. Only out coming on a sacrifice bunt by Colby DeMar is the cleanup hitter. And you got started with Logan Dyer hitting a single to right field, followed by Max Bell drawing a walk, and then Durkin brought them both home with the 2-run double. Durkin came home on a pass ball. Neuenschwander got on base with a hit by pitch. And he scored on the Eller RBI single. 8th batter to hit this inning for Liberty Hill. Really trying to bust this one wide open as Riley hits one to right field. Heading on over is Neuenschwander. He won't catch that one. 1 run's going to score. Heading on over to second base is Riley, and having to run back over to third base on that one is Stavina. As they looked like they were going to send him home, but they decided not to, and that's now 5-0 on the RBI double by Carson Riley. 9th batter to bat this inning, and it's Gary Neely. We'll have Colton Rutherford coming in to run for the catcher, Carson Riley. So Rutherford over at second base and Stavina over at third.
Now batting for the Panthers, the shortstop, number 2, Garrett Neely.
So Neely steps in now. 9th batter to hit this inning, and that pitch just misses. It's 0-1. Sorry, 1-0. Rutherford at second. Stavina over at third. Here's the pitch. That one's in the air to left field, and that one's hit well. Going back on, and that one's gone! Garrett Neely clears the bases. It's a 3-run home run. It's 8-0 Liberty Hill.
Let's go, Garrett!
That ball was absolutely tagged. The wind is definitely blowing out to left field, but he got all of that one. And I think that will do it for Berglund tonight. He only records 1 out. 8-run score against him. He hits a pitcher, walks 2 batters, and gives up 7 hits. Let me make sure I get that right. 3, 4, 5. 5 hits. 5 hits in the inning, 8 runs, and already we're getting a new pitcher in for the Eastview Patriots. Let me check my roster right quick here. And that is John Docherty. Docherty. This especially hurts for Eastview because Berglund was their leadoff. Docherty, thank you. Was their leadoff hitter. So things has gone from bad to worse. And poor old me, my scorecard's busted. As Docherty just threw one over the head of Quintanilla. So Logan Dyer is about to step up to the mound for the second time this inning. Already with a single and a run scored. So Liberty Hill already has busted this one as wide open as you could possibly have it, but I'd be hungry for just a little bit more. You know, look over at Sherburne over for Liberty Hill, the pitcher. He's having a nice little nap in the dugout right now. Logan Dyer's music saying, guess who's back? Second time this inning. Pitch from Dockery is upstairs for a ball. So Berglund night ends allowing 8 runs on 5 hits, 2 walks, and hit by pitch. And that one's popped up. Might be playable. Santana underneath it. And he makes the catch, falling down to the ground for the second out of the inning. Maxwell steps up now. He walked last time up and scored a run on the Durkin double.
Now batting for the Panthers, the left fielder, number 3, Chase Maxwell.
First pitch to Maxwell, and he pops that one up and out of play. Maxwell, one of 3 Liberty Hill players without a hit so far. And that one misses low. Ball 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That one's in the air to center field. Huerta backing up, gets underneath it now, makes the catch for the final out of the inning. However, Liberty Hill, they score 8 runs on 5 hits, punctuated by Garrett Neely's 3-run jack. And we head to the top of the second inning with our score, Liberty Hill 8, Eastview nothing. You're listening to Liberty Hill Baseball on the Vype Media Network. Keep it here.
Formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation.
Check us out at VypeVYPE.com.
Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
13, not yet, another reverse. Breaking tackles, dives to the end zone. Touchdown Rangers.
16 seconds, really close in the corner. Quick pitch to Wilson, she fires the 3. Oh my God, it went in! Cavaliers pull ahead by 1.
Log on to VypeVYPE.com.
Top of the second inning here at Liberty Hill High School, with Liberty Hill leading the Eastview Patriots by a score of 8-0. It'll be Santana, Reyes, and Quintanilla due up for the Eastview Patriots. That's 4, 5, and 6. Connor Sherburne on the mound. At a 1-2-3 top of the first. See how he does here. He did spend a long time in the dugout while his team batted around against Eastview. First pitch to Santana. In there for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. That one swung on, fouled back. It's 0-2. These pitchers, they don't waste too much time. These batters don't take too much time to get set. They get ready. Santana kind of crowding the plate just a little bit here. 0-2 pitch. That one misses low and away. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and that one just misses. It's 2-2. Two-two pitch to Santana. That's in there for strike 3. First strikeout of the game for Connor Sherburne. First strikeout for either team. And they'll bring up Reyes. Left-hander steps in, bit of an open stance, pitch from Sherburne. That one's in the air to right field, and coming in to make the catch is DeMar, sliding down to the ground, and there's 2 away. View is partially obstructed here in the press box.
Catcher number 13, Joe Quintanilla.
So Quintanilla will step in now. Pitch to Quintanilla, he swings and a miss. Quintanilla really crowding that plate. As Sherburne wants to go over signs again. Quintanilla staying up in the box. And he's ready. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That one misses. It's 1-1. That was the 1-1 pitch. High and inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Maybe that was Sherburne's way of saying back off a little bit. But Quintanilla's not going to back off. It's 2-1. And that one's also inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. First 3-ball count for Sherburne. Heck, until this inning, he hadn't had a 2-ball count yet. He's only in the bottom of the second, though. 3-1. That one's popped up. Should be playable. Going over is Eller. Underneath it now, he makes the catch for the final out of the inning. 6 up, 6 down for Sherburne. And after 1.5, our score, Liberty Hill 8, Eastview nothing. We'll be back with the bottom of the second inning, listening to Liberty Hill Baseball on the Vype Media Network.
Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation.
Check us out at VypeVYPE.com.
Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
3-13. Not yet. Another reverse. Breaking tackles. Dives to the end zone. Touchdown Rangers.
16 seconds. Really close in the corner. Quick pitch to Wilson. She fires the 3. Oh my God! It went in. Cavaliers pull ahead by 1.
Log on to VypeVYPE.com.
Bottom of the second inning here at Liberty Hill High School. Panthers leading the Patriots by a score of 8-0. Last time out, Panthers batted the round, sending 11 batters to the plate, scoring 8 runs, 5 hits. And leading off will be Cash Durkin, who got the scoring started with a 2-run double off the wall in right center field. As the night goes on, the wind just keeps getting stronger.
First baseman number 24, Cash Durkin.
Left see Durkin, though, it's not too far down the left field line or right field line, but to pull one in this one might be a little bit special here as Durkin looks at one in the outside corner. It'll be Durkin, DeMars, and Neuenschwander. That's 3, 4, and 5. Doherty, he's ready. Here's the pitch. That one misses upstairs. It's 1-1. Doherty on the mound, pitching to Quintanilla. Santana playing third. Pullen playing shortstop. Goldman at second. Reyes at first. Be Ellison left field. Huerta in center as the 1-1 pitch is lined to right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Right in front of Niederhauser, who I was just about to say his name. So second hit tonight for Durkin. He's got a double and a single. Coming up now will be DeMars. He had a sacrifice bunt his last time up. He was the only batter tonight for Liberty Hill that has not reached base, and it's only the second inning. Mars with a great sliding catch as that one gets away from Quintanilla. Trying to hit on him second base is Durkin, and he'll make it. Liberty Hill being very aggressive on the base path. Mars with an 0-1 count. Durkin over at second base. Doherty will throw one way over the head of Kinsey. He'll bounce over his head. That was an interesting hop. I'm not seeing that before. There's brick on the press box, so the ball must have hit perfectly on the top of the wall. It bounced back, and for a second there I thought Durkin was about to be dead to rights because it was going right back at Quintanilla, and it bounced over his head, allowing Durkin to head over to third base. So runner at third with nobody out for DeMars. And that one misses upstairs. It's 3 balls, no strikes. Neuenschwander on deck. Upstairs, ball 4. So DeMars reaches. He was the last Liberty Hill batter not to reach. And now they have all reached. Durkin, by the way, he scored on a pass ball by starting pitcher Berglund. So Neuenschwander now will step in. He was hit by a pitch his last time up, and then it eventually came around to score on the Stavina double. Now conversation now with Doherty. I think his night is over, and we're going to get a new pitcher in for the Eastview Patriots. Third pitcher of the night for Eastview, and it will be Patrick Reyes. Let me just double check that, make sure I got my numbers right. Nope, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I saw number 12, and then, Logan Niederhauser, so the right fielder coming in instead, not the first baseman. Not unfounded. Mark McGuire in high school, he was a great pitcher and first baseman. He also was a 3 handicap in golf. When the coach made him choose between golf and baseball. I think he made the right choice on that one. Try to see who is now playing right field for Eastview. So 2 on right now. Niederhauser will be pitching to Neuenschwander. Combinations of just really fun names to say. And Durkin already with a hit, 2 hits tonight. So over at third base, DeMars, who was the last Liberty Hill batter to not get on base, is on first. Trying to see who is playing right field. This is where a pair of binoculars would be quite nice to have right now. But I cannot see the number of the right fielder. So Niederhauser, who was playing right field, was not in the lineup hitting. Might be now. So Neuenschwander hit by a pitch his last time up. They came around and scored. Runners at the corner. First pitch. That one is popped up. And having to come into that one is Huerta. He makes the catch. And not tagging is Durkin. He thought about it. And there's one away. So that'll bring up Trent Eller. Eller got a base hit his last time up. And then eventually came around to score. Pitch misses outside. DeMars over at first, Durkin over at third. There's one away. Panthers in front 8-0 over the Patriots. Pitch from Niederhauser. That one is inside, but catches the inside corner. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Now it's swung on and missed. It's 1-2. First swinging strike for the Panthers tonight. A pretty good job of laying off some pitches. 1-2 pitch to Eller, and that one is in there for strike 3. First strikeout from Niederhauser, second out of the inning. Now bring up Stavinaugh. Stavinaugh walked his last time up and then came around to score. So after 2 batters have reached, Durkin on the base hit and DeMars on a walk. Niederhauser's come in and gotten 2 very quick outs as Stavinaugh pops this one up. Pulling, ranges over, can't find it, but he makes the catch to end the inning. So the Panthers get 2 on with nobody out, but they do not score. But they still lead 8-0. We'll head to the top of the 3rd inning with our score. Liberty Hill 8, Eastview 0. You're listening to Liberty Hill Baseball on the Vype Media Network.
Sure, Vype Sports brings you the best in area high school football, but Vype brings you exciting high school volleyball action.
Dive in the middle for the back row. Here comes James and gets the kill.
Vype brings you walk-off home runs on the diamond.
Line drive, deep to left. It is going, and it is gone!
From lacrosse to the pitch to the court and more, the leader in high school sports coverage is Vype Sports.
VYP.
I don't know why that promo ends right there, but it does. Either way, it's the top of the 3rd inning. Liberty Hill in front 8-0 over the Eastview Patriots. Connor Sherburne back out for his 3rd inning of work. He's retired 6 in a row. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Patriots. That'll be Torres, Goldman, and Ellis. Sherburne's ready. Here's the first pitch to Torres. That one's fouled back. It's 0-1. Sherburne on the mound pitching to Riley. Neuenschwander at 3rd base. Neely at shortstop. Eller at 2nd. Durkin over at 1st. 0-1 pitch. That one's inside. It's 1-1. Maxwell in left field. Stavinaugh in center. And Mars over in right. Comes the 1-1. That one's lined past the glove of Durkin and into right field. First hit of the night for the Eastview Patriots.
Now batting for the Patriots, number 1, Ronnie Goldman.
So runner at first base, that's Torres. Goldman at the plate. First pitch is foul back over this, off the screen. It's 0-1. Liberty Hill leading Eastview 8-0. Goldman's ready. Sherburne's ready. Here's the pitch. That's way inside and over the head of Goldman as Riley had to come out of his crouch to make that catch. That pitch is inside. Throw back over to first base, and he's going to be, oh, that was close. Durkin makes the catch, applies the tag to Torres. Torres making a pretty big lead over first base as Sherburne looks him back. Torres once again takes his lead. Looking him back is Sherburne. Right-hander's ready. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That's way inside. Almost hits Goldman and brushes him back, though. It's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch in there for a strike. So full count down to Goldman. Torres over at first base. Sherburne looks him back. Kind of leaning back towards first base. 3-2 pitch is up high and inside. Ball 4. First walk allowed by Sherburne. Till this inning, Sherburne had not allowed a base runner. The first two here in the third have reached and now bring up Ellis.
Number 15, Rendell Ellis.
And Berglund backing him up as that one is just outside for a ball. That one misses. It's 2-0. Torres over at second base. Goldman over at first. Ellis ready. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That one's in the air to right field. It backs up to Mars. He's underneath it now. Makes the catch. Tagging at second base, hanging over to third is Torres. The throw over to third base. Just gets away. Throw back over to second base, and everybody's safe. Both runners tagging on that fly out to right field. What do you call it? Any out, a productive out. It's that one. So Ben Berglund began the game as pitcher. Back at the plate, he flew out to left fielder Maxwell his last time up. There's one away here in the top of the third inning. Pitch to Berglund. And that one just catches the outside corner. It's 0-1. High school baseball is just a little bit different. Pitcher can DH for themselves if they want to. Even though they have a DH. I'm trying to say is the rules are just a little bit different in high school baseball. And that's okay. 1-1 pitch to Berglund. That one's popped up. But out of play, it's 1-2. One-two pitch to Berglund. Fouls that one back. Count remains 1-2. Torres over at third base. Goldman over at second. Comes the 1-2. Try to get him the chase. He does not. It's 2-2. He's few threatening here in the third. Sherburne's 2-2 pitch is on the ground, back up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. One run's going to score. They're going to wave Goldman home, and the throw will be cut off. It's 8-2. So Torres and Goldman score. Berglund 2 RBI single, and it's now 8-2. So Pollock, who popped out to Eller his last time up. Pitch, and that one's hitting the air to center field. Stavina backing up underneath it now, makes the catch. And tagging over at third base is oh, apparently that was run number 2. And you see, couldn't see him there. But that is run number 2. Either way, it's 2-0 to 8-2. I really did think I thought Goldman really had scored there in the Berglund single, but because my camera was just blocking him. Throw it over to first base. As Berglund back safely. Even the scorekeeper up in the booth was a little bit confused with me. We're all just confused. Go back over to first base. Berglund diving back safely. Curtis still waiting for his first pitch. Here it comes. It misses outside. Hunter Sherburne, who mowed through the first 6 hitters, having a little bit of trouble here in the third. But his team did spot him 8 runs. So you got to feel good about that. When a pitch misses outside, Berglund, who was way off the plate, off the bag, able to get back safely. Just ahead of the tag from Durkin. Sherburne looks back, Berglund at first base. Ready for the 2-0 pitch to Huerta. Now one in there for a strike. So 2-1 now to Huerta. The 2-1 pitch, that one is in there. See, the bench for Eastview doesn't seem to agree with that one. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Berglund over at first base. 2-2 pitch. Berglund on the move. Swing and a miss. No need to throw, but he would have been out anyways. So we'll call that 4 outs in the inning, but 3 is all we really need. So second strikeout for Connor Sherburne, and that ends the threat in the top of the 3rd inning. However, Eastview gets 2. It's 8-2. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd inning with our score. Liberty Hill 8, Eastview 2. Listening to Liberty Hill Baseball on the Vype Media Network. Keep it here.
For high school sports coverage second to none, discriminating sports fans, booster clubs, and student bodies will tell you Vype stands above the rest. Vype can provide your school and your entire school district with complete digital video streaming and live broadcast coverage at prices that fit your budget. Find out more information at Vype, VYPE.com. VYPE.com.
Bottom of the 3rd inning here at Liberty Hill High School. Liberty Hill leading 8-2. Niederhauser back on the mound for Eastview. It's Carson Riley due up now. He doubled home a run his last time up and came around to score on the Garrett Neely homer. Pitch to Riley is inside for a ball. Niederhauser came in the 3rd inning with runners at the corners and was able to get 3 quick outs, not allowing any runs to score. Pitch to Riley. That one's inside again. It's 2-0. 2-0 pitch to Riley from Niederhauser. That was in there for a strike. Liberty Hill began this game red hot, sending 11 runners to the plate, 11 batters to the plate, scoring 8 runs. I thought they were really going to blow them out when it was runners out the corners with nobody out after 2 back-to-back pass balls, as that pitch misses outside. It's 3-1. And ever since Niederhauser stepped in, it's been a little bit quiet. The 3-1 pitch. That one's popped up. Reyes, ranging over in foul territory, makes the catch. The first out of the inning, so Riley decided to swing at a 3-1 pitch. Pops it up. Now bring up Garrett Neely. We really bust this one wide open with a 3-run jack to end. 3-1 jack in the top of the bottom of the 1st inning.
Number 2, Garrett Neely.
Pitch to Neely, misses inside. That one's popped up. Reyes, ranging over in foul territory again, makes the catch. That's 5 in a row retired by Niederhauser. Now bring up Logan Dyer. Dyer led this game off with a base hit and then came around to score. He's 1 for 2.
Now batting for the Panthers, the designated hitter, number 12, Logan
Pitch to Dyer, misses outside. Two outs, nobody on. Liberty Hill in front, 8-2. Pitch misses again outside. It's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. That one's in there for a strike. It's 2-1. So two outs, nobody on base. It's 8-2. Liberty Hill. Niederhauser's pitch to Dyer, and that one is floated in there off speed. It's 2-2. 2-2 pitch. That one's poked to left field, a base hit. Dyer's second hit of the night, takes a wide turn on at first base, turns back. Now bring up Chase Maxwell. Drew a walk in the first inning, then flew out again in the first inning.
Now batting for the Panthers, the left fielder, number 3, Chase Maxwell.
And he also came around to score. Wide lead for Dyer over at first base. Pitch catches the outside corner. It's 0-1. Throw over to first base. Dyer dives back safely. As Maxwell fouls that one back, it's 1-1. Sorry, make that 0-2. Dyer over at first base, 2 away. Niederhauser from the stretch. Right-hander's ready. Here comes the pitch to Maxwell. That one misses outside. Now it's 1-2. That one misses way inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As he swung on a pitch inside and went right over to the Liberty Hill dugout. On the move was Dyer. As Maxwell steps back in the box. He's crowding that plate a little bit. Dyer over at first base. The 3-2, that one's up the mill, and that's going to sneak on through for a base hit. Dyer's going to go from first to third. The throw over to third base, though, and that's going to get away from the third baseman, Santana. And heading it over to second base will be Maxwell. And ruled that one a single, though, regardless. So Durkin will step in now. He is 2 for 2 tonight. So after 2 quick outs, back-to-back base hits. Brought up hottest hitter tonight for Liberty Hill Panthers. Cash Durkin, left-hander, steps up. Looks at the first pitch, misses outside. So Dyer over at third base, Maxwell over at second. Well, 2-out rally right here for the Panthers. That one misses outside. It's 2-0. Wind has died down tremendously. See if Dirk can get a hold of one right here as he pokes one to left field. That one's going to be out of play. And it's 2-1. Dyer over at third. Maxwell at second base is 2 away. Here in the bottom of the third inning. The 2-1 pitch. Upstairs, 3-1. Colby DeMars on deck. The 3-1 pitch. That one smacked to right field, but well foul. Durkin got a pitch to hit, just got a little bit ahead of it. Now it's a full count. Niederhauser steps off the rubber. Now he's ready. Comes the 3-2 pitch, and that one is hitting the air to right field. Backs out the right fielder. Still going back. He's at the wall, right next to the wall, and he makes the catch, diving to his right. Second there, I thought Durkin had gotten one over the fence, and it just barely misses clearing the fence. So a very loud out. And that'll do it for Liberty Hill in the bottom of the third inning. They get 2 on, but they do not score. We'll head to the top of the fourth with our score. Liberty Hill 8, Eastview 2. You're listening to Liberty Hill Baseball on the Vype Media Network.
Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation.
Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
30-13. Not yet. Another reverse. Breaking tackles. Dives to the end zone. Touchdown Rangers.
16 seconds. Really close in the corner. Quick pitch to Wilson. She fires the 3. Oh my God! It went in. Cavaliers pull ahead by 1.
Log on to Vype, VYPE.com.
Top of the fourth inning here at Liberty Hill High School. Panthers leading the Patriots by a score of 8-2. Panthers getting 2 in the top of the third inning. It'll be Santana, Reyes, and Quintanilla due up. They're all 0 for 1 tonight. It's Connor Sherburne back out on the mound for his fourth inning of work. He's allowed 2 runs on 2 hits, a walk and a sac fly. Santana steps into the plate. His first pitch, and that one is fouled back right against the screen. It makes me very happy that we have a netting right in front of the press box. 0-1 pitch to Santana. Misses low, it's 1-1. Top of the fourth inning, no one on, no one out. Santana at the plate, the 0-1 pitch from Sherburne. That one's in the air to left field, right at the shortstop kneeling. He can't come up with that one, just misplayed it slightly. So for the second straight inning, and the Patriots have the leadoff man on. So Reyes will step in now. He flew out to the right fielder DeMars his last time up. And perfectly placed right there by Sherburne. It's 0-1 to Reyes. Liberty Hill 12-2 on the season. First district matchup for either team. And swing and a miss right there. Reyes goes right over that one. It's 0-2. Liberty Hill will be back out tomorrow night against Rouse. That game will be at Rouse. Now will be broadcast on Vype Media. I'll be there, so be sure to tune in. Santana over at first base. No one out, and swing and a miss right there. Reyes goes down 3 pitches, third strikeout of the game for Sherburne. And there's one away for Quintanilla.
Now batting for the Patriots, number 13, Joe Quintanilla.
Pitch to Quintanilla is inside, but catches the inside corner. Santana over at first base, one away. That one misses, it's 1-1. Infield shaded slightly to pull. See Eller just a little bit closer to the bag at second base. One pitch in there for a strike. One-two pitch. Misses. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 on, 1 out. Top of the 4th inning. Liberty Hill leading Eastview 8-2. 2-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Neuenschwander up there. Throws over second base for 1. That's all they're going to get. So they cut off Santana. Quintanilla reaching on a fielder's choice. As Eller deciding not to throw over to Durkin over at first base. I thought maybe he might have had him. As it was a nice play by Neuenschwander. So Torres steps in as he pops that one away. And Torres with the first hit of the night for the Eastview Patriots. Runner over at first base. 2 outs. That pitch misses outside. It's 1-1. So it's Quintanilla over at first base. Throw back over to first base, and Quintanilla back safely. On a Sherburne. Goes the rubber. He's ready. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That one misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Torres. Two on to Torres, and he swings. Oh, fouls that one back. Just tips it. Quintanilla on first base. 2 away. Top of the 4th inning. It's 8-2 in favor of the Panthers. Comes the 2-2 pitch. Just misses. Sherburne thought he had that out. Here comes the payoff pitch to Torres, and that one's fouled back. Quintanilla will head back over to first base. Quintanilla will be on the move here. Sherburne looks him back. Quintanilla on the move, the 3-2 pitch. And that's in there for strike 3. 4th strikeout for Sherburne. As Eastview's going to leave one stranded. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning with our score. Liberty Hill 8, Eastview 2. Listening to Liberty Hill Baseball on the Vype Media Network.
Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation.
Check us out at VypeVype.com.
Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
3rd and 13. Not yet. Another reverse. Breaking tackles. Dives to the end zone. Touchdown Rangers.
16 seconds. Really close at the corner. Rotates to Wilson. She fires the three. Oh my God! It went in. Cavaliers pull ahead by 1.
Log on to VypeVype.com.
Bottom of the 4th inning here at Liberty Hill High School. Leading the Eastview Patriots by a score of 8-2. Niederhauser back out in the mound. It'll be DeMars, Neuenschwander, and Eller due up for the Liberty Hill Panthers. And that'll be 4, 5, and 6. Wind was powerful when this game started. It has died down tremendously, at least in the outfield. Look at some of the flags out behind me. You can still see some wind is up there.
Now batting for the Panthers, the right fielder, number 8, Colby DeMars.
Mars walked his last time up and had a sacrifice bunt back in the 1st inning. So 0 for 0. And make that 0 for 1. Nope, never mind. Thought that one was going to carry over the head of Pullen, but he was back far enough to make that catch. So Neuenschwander will step in now. Flew out to center field back in the 2nd inning.
Now batting for the Panthers, the third baseman, number 10,
And drew a walk, or hit by pitch, back in the 1st and came around to score. Pitch to Neuenschwander, and that one is drilled to left center field. Going back on that one is going to be off the wall. Into second base, Neuenschwander with a 1-out double. Into the night, I thought he had gotten that one over the wall. But a 1-out double now bring up Eller. Eller with a hit tonight, struck out. He's 1 for 2, and he came around to score.
baseman, number 11, Trent Eller.
That one's floated in there for a strike. And that one's hitting the air to left field. Ellis going back on it, underneath it. He makes the catch. Tagging at second base is Neuenschwander, and he'll get in there safely. So productive out there by Eller. Now bring up Stabenow, who came around to score in the 1st inning after he was walked. Popped out to short his last time up. 0 for 1.
Center fielder, number 7, Jack Stabenow.
Trying to bring that runner home. So Liberty Hill has had runners in every inning so far, but they've only scored in one, an 8-run top of the 1st. Pitch is in there for a strike. It's 1-1. In the 2nd inning, they had runners at the corners with nobody out, and they were unable to bring them home. In the 3rd inning, they had runners at 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs, and a very loud out left field. That one's going to get past the shortstop Pullen and into left field for a base hit. So Stabenow, right on cue, brings home Neuenschwander, and that makes it 9-2. Now bring up Carson Riley. Riley with the double back in the 1st inning, popped out to first. His last time up, he's 1 for 2. Stabenow over at first base. As he watches that one go right past him. That one's on the ground. Pulling up with it. Flips it over the short route to Goldman over at second base in time. And that brings us to the final out of the inning. However, Liberty Hill gets one on the Riley single. And that makes the score Liberty Hill 9, Eastview 2. You're listening to Liberty Hill Baseball on the Vype Media Network.
For high school sports coverage second to none, discriminating sports fans, booster clubs, and student bodies will tell you Vype stands above the rest. Vype can provide your school and your entire school district with complete digital video streaming and live broadcast coverage at prices that fit your budget. Find out more information at Vype, VYPE.com. VYPE.com.
Top of the fifth inning here at Liberty Hill High School. Now he walked back in the third inning, then eventually came around to score on a sac fly by Pullen.
Now batting for the Patriots, number 1, Ronnie Goldman.
That one's went the other way to right field, but Durkin right there to make the catch. One pitch, one out. Now bring up Ellis.
Number 15, Randall Ellis.
Ellis flew out to right field his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Pitch is in there for a strike. That was the 0-1 pitch. That one's popped up and out of play. It's 0-2. Berglund on deck. Hunter Sherburne with his jersey slightly untucked. Comes the 0-2. On the ground. Up with it is the second baseman, Eller. Makes a jump throw over to first in time. Durkin covers. And there's 2 away.
Now batting for the Patriots, number 9, Ben Berglund.
So Berglund will step in now. An RBI single his last time up. He is 1 for 2. And Berglund back up the middle. Now will sneak on through for a base hit. Second hit of the night for Berglund. And there's 2 away for Pullen. Pullen with the sacrifice fly his last time up. He flew out, or popped out.
Number 2, Ryan.
The second baseman, Eller, his last time up. Berglund over at first base. 2 away, top of the 5th inning. Sherburne's pitch to Pullen is in there for a strike. Comes the 0-1, and that one, it hits Pullen on the elbow. First hit by pitch tonight for Sherburne. There's 2 on with 2 outs for Huerta, who's 0 for 2 tonight.
Now batting for the Patriots, number 11, Tyler Huerta.
As Riley will have a conversation with his pitcher, Sherburne. Coach comes out of the dugouts. Might be it for Sherburne. After 2 quick outs, and base hit and a hit by pitch by Connor Sherburne. Puts 2 on with 2 outs, but they're going to let Sherburne stay on the mound. And why not? So Herta steps up, Berglund over at second base, pulling at first. There's 2 away. It's the top of the 5th inning. Liberty Hill in front, 9-2. Comes the first pitch, and that one is in the air to center field. Stavina races back underneath it now, and he makes the catch for the final out of the inning. Herta hit it a long way, but right to Stavina. And they're going to leave 2 stranded. So after 4.5, our score, Liberty Hill 9, Eastview 2. You're listening to Liberty Hill Baseball on the Vype Media Network. Keep it here.
Hey, buddy, you say you wish someone was covering your favorite high school sports teams? You just couldn't make it to the game and you need to find out now what's going on? Well, my friend, your prayers are answered. Go to Vype, VYPE.com, and hit Find Your School to see what Vype is saying about your great community. See for yourself why Vype is the leader in high school sports coverage in Texas. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
Logan Niederhauser. Can't get it right. Niederhauser back out on the mound. Came in the 5th inning. And the 3rd inning is only allowed one run to come across after the 8-run outburst in the 1st inning. So it'll be Neely and Dyer and Maxwell. That's 9-1-2. Neely with a home run his last time up.
Number 2, Garrett Neely.
A 3-run homer made the game 8-0 at the time. Now it's 9-2. First pitch to Neely. This is outside. That was in there for a strike. I wait for the umpire to actually make his call before I start telling everyone the wrong information. 0-1 pitch. That one misses outside. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Up high inside. It's 2-1. Two-one pitch. Popped up. Herta coming in. Underneath it, makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Now I'll bring up Logan Dyer. Dyer with 2 hits tonight, both singles, scored 1 run. He is 2 for 3.
Now batting for the Panthers, the designated hitter, number 12, Logan Dyer.
1 on, nobody out. Niederhauser's ready. Pitch to Dyer. Watches that one. It's 0-1. Comes the 0-1 pitch. That one's poked to left field, and that's going to get down for a base hit right in front of Ellis. 3rd hit tonight for Dyer. All 3 singles. Now bring up Chase Maxwell. Maxwell reached base twice tonight, once on a double, on a single. And he got second base on the throw and a walk. See what he does right here as he launches that one in there for a strike. Logan Dyer over at first base, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That one's on the ground. That's a fair ball. Throw back over to first base will be in time over to Reyes. So Santana catches that one in fair territory. Dyer heads over to second base. And there's 2 away for Durkin. Durkin with 2 hits tonight. He flew out to the right fielder. Well, I think I just saw his number. I think that actually might be Rendell Ellis over in right field. Means I can't see the number of the left fielder. Either way, he gave one a ride back in the 3rd inning. I just missed getting out of here. So Dyer over at second base is 2 away. Pitch to Durkin, and it's popped up. Might be playable. Nope, not quite. Durkin ready. Here comes the 0-1. That one's popped up. Should be playable. Herta getting underneath it. And he can't come up with it. Herta must have lost that one or it sailed on him. And coming around to score is Dyer, who never stopped running. I can't roll that anything else than an error on Herta. And now it's 10-2. And we're reaching run mill territory right here. DeMars has reached on a walk. Has a sacrifice bunt back in the 1st inning. He lined out to the shortstop Poland. A hit that I originally was going to be a hit, but it was not. So Durkin over at second base. As Poland looks at that one upstairs, it is DeMars looks at that one upstairs. It's 2-2. 2-0. Two-0 pitch to DeMars. That one's lined to left field. Hit hard but foul. Two-one pitch. That one's lined to left field. Ellis backs up, and he makes the catch in front of the wall for the final out of the inning. But Liberty Hill gets one on the error by Herta. So after 5 complete, our score, Liberty Hill 10, Eastview 2. You're listening to Liberty Hill Baseball on the Vype Media Network.
For high school sports coverage second to none, discriminating sports fans, booster clubs, and student bodies will tell you Vype stands above the rest. Vype can provide your school and your entire school district with complete digital video streaming and live broadcast coverage at prices that fit your budget. Find out more information at Vype, VYPE.com. VYPE.com.
Top of the 6th inning here at Liberty Hill High School. Panthers in front. So Blade will face Santana, Reyes, and Quintanilla. That's 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Eastview Patriots.
Now batting for the Patriots, number 10, Jesus Santana.
Just a reminder, Liberty Hill will be back out tomorrow against Rouse. I'll be at Rouse High School, but also be on Vype Media. I will be there broadcasting that game, so be sure to tune in. Liberty Hill, so far, a very strong start to district play, and hope to continue that one tomorrow night against Rouse, as that one catches the outside corner, Santana. Comes the 0-1. That one catches the corner. It's 0-2. Pitch. Now it's swung on and miss. First strikeout for Brody Blay. And that'll bring up Reyes. Reyes 0 for 2 tonight with a couple flyouts.
Now batting for the Patriots, number 12, Patrick Reyes.
Blay calls time. Now he's ready. As that one misses upstairs, it's 0-1. That was a 1-0 pitch. That one's in there for a strike. The 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Liberty Hill in front of Eastview 10-2. Floats one in there. It's 1-2. That was a beautiful pitch there by Brody Blay. Comes the 1-2. Trying to get him the chase upstairs. But Reyes doesn't bite. It's 2-2. And swung at a pitch in the dirt. That one gets away from Riley. Throws over to first base in time to complete the strikeout. Second strikeout for Brody Blay, and that will bring up Quintanilla. Quintanilla reached on a fielder's choice back in the 4th inning and popped out in the 2nd. No one on. That one misses upstairs. The 1-0 pitch. That one's low. 2 balls, no strikes to Quintanilla. And that one's in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Liberty Hill with an 8-run outburst in the 1st inning. Only scored 2 runs since then. As that pitch catches the outside corner, it's 2-2. Left-hander delivers. And that one's outside. It's a full count now to Quintanilla. The DH Torres is on deck. Nobody on. Payoff pitch to Quintanilla. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Brody Blake steps in and strikes out the side here in the top of the 6th inning. No hits, no runs, no errors for Eastview. After 5.5, our score, Liberty Hill 10, Eastview 2. You're listening to Liberty Hill Baseball on the Vype Media Network. Keep it here.
Hey, buddy, you say you wish someone was covering your favorite high school sports teams? You just couldn't make it to the game and you need to find out now what's going on? Well, my friend, your prayers are answered. Go to Vype, VYPE.com, and hit Find Your School to see what Vype is saying about your great community. See for yourself why Vype is the leader in high school sports coverage in Texas. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
Bottom half of the 6th inning here at Liberty Hill High School. Logan Niederhauser steps in after taking over in the third inning. Has only allowed a couple runs, one of them unearned on the error by Herta. He'll face Mars, Niederschwander, and Eller. That is 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to get my numbers confused right here.
Now batting for the Panthers, the third baseman, number 10, Kay Neuenschwander.
You thought it was Colby Mars' at bat, but apparently it isn't Neuenschwander. The late pitch misses outside. Neuenschwander watches the pitch catch the outside corner. It's 1-1. That's in there. It's 1-2. That one's back up the middle and through for a base hit. Neuenschwander reaching for the third time tonight, his second base hit. And now bring up Eller. Eller reached back in the first inning on a base hit. He struck out and had a sacrifice back in the fourth inning.
Now batting for the Panthers, the second baseman, number 11, Trent Eller.
First pitch to Eller. Misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. No one out. Runner on first base, and that's Neuenschwander. That one's tacked to left field, but well foul. It's 1-1. Eller just getting a little bit ahead of that one. One pitch, and that one's fouled back. It's 1-2. One-two pitch. Misses outside. It's 2-2 to Eller. Bottom of the sixth inning, runner at first base. Nobody out. Eller at the plate. That's in there for strike 3. Eller knew it. Second strikeout for Logan Niederhauser. And I'll bring up Stavinoa. Sorry, Stavina. Knew I was going to get it wrong. Reached twice tonight on a base hit and a walk. He popped out to the shortstop back in the second inning. 2-1 for 2. And she watches that one catch the inside corner. Neuenschwander over at first base. One away. Pitch to Stavina. Popped up, and that'll be out of play. It's 0-2 now. Oh-2 pitch. Quintanilla steps up outside, and Stavina will take that one. So Neuenschwander over at first base. Now not at the plate, and there's one away. Pitch to Stavina. He's going to let that one pass him by. And it was low and inside. It's 2-2. Stavina crowding the plate just a little bit. Neuenschwander with a rather big lead over there. 2-2 pitch. That one bounces in there to Quintanilla. Throw back over to first base. And Neuenschwander back safely. So Stavina, who's behind 0-2, has worked a full count. Carson Riley, the catcher, is on deck. Runner on the move, but that one's upstairs, ball 4. Neuenschwander was running with the pitch, but Stavina draws a walk. Now bring up Carson Riley, who had a double back in the first inning, but nothing since then. And the coach for Eastview is out of the dugout. Logan Niederhauser came in the third inning and kind of settled things down a little bit for Eastview. And that might be all for Niederhauser tonight, and it will. So I try to see now who's the new pitcher for Eastview. That's Ryan Pullen, who was playing shortstop, now on the mound.
For the Patriots, number 2, Ryan Poland.
So try to keep track of who's going who. So Pullen was at short, Niederhauser was in right field. Both have now come up onto the mound. And Pullen coming into a tough situation, having 2 on with only 1 out to Carson Riley. Now, how many times I sit back here when the ball comes right at you, even if there's a pane of glass in front of me, there's a net in front of me, it's still really difficult not to flinch just ever so slightly. So it looks like we have Ben Berglund and on over to second base. And we do. Sorry, shortstop. So Ben Berglund playing shortstop now. He pitches, he hits, he plays shortstop. Reminds you back when last season Shohei Ohtani pitched to start a game, hit a home run in the 7th, and then came in the 7th inning to play left field. And someone said, I did that in high school. Thinks he's special? I mean, kind of, yeah, a little bit. So Carson Riley scored back in the first inning, hit a double. He is 1 for 3 tonight. First pitch, now one will catch the outside corner. It's 0-1. So Stavina at first base, Neuenschwander at second. That one's on the ground. Berglund up with it. Flips over to second for 1. On to first. And safe is Riley. Just by a step. Neuenschwander heads on over to second base. Stavina out. And they'll bring up Garrett Neely. Neely had a home run back in the first inning. He's been quiet ever since. Runners at the corners. That's Neuenschwander at third, Riley over at first base. First pitch is fouled away. It's 0-1. Liberty Hill leading Eastview 10-2. Pullen's ready. Here comes the pitch, and swing and a miss on that one is Garrett Neely. Barring the unthinkable, this will probably be the last at-bat, or Last time, 2 hit for the Liberty Hill Panthers. Though I've seen crazier things happen. Leading by 8. It's 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Down misses outside. It's 1-2 now. 1-2 pitch, and that's popped up out of play. We'll do it again at 1-2. Neuenschwander at third base, stopping at first. That one's popped up. Should be playable. Right fielder coming in. Underneath it now. He makes the catch for the final out of the inning. Liberty Hill gets a couple on, but they do not score. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Liberty Hill trying to close it out or score. Liberty Hill 10, Eastview 2. Listening to Liberty Hill Baseball on the Vype Media Network. Keep it here.
Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation.
Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
30-13. Not yet. Another reverse. Breaking tackles. Dives to the end zone. Touchdown Rangers.
16 seconds. Really close at the corner. Rotates to Wilson. She fires the 3. Oh my God! It went in. Cavaliers pull ahead by 1.
Log on to Vype, VYPE.com.
Top of the 7th inning here. Liberty Hill leading Eastview 10-2. Brody Blay trying to close things out for the Liberty Hill Panthers. Pretty strong start to district play, scoring 8 runs in the first inning. They've scored 2 runs since then, allowing 2 runs. It'll be 7-8-9. That's Torres, Goldman, and Ellis due up for the Eastview Patriots. Liberty Hill back at it again tomorrow night against the Rouse Raiders. That game will be at Rouse. And once again, broadcast on Vype Live. So Brody Blay came in the 6th inning. He struck out the side. First pitch to Torres is low for a ball. Torres, the first hit tonight for the Eastview Patriots. A single. He came around to score. That one's back up the middle, and that's going to sneak on through for a base hit just out of the reach of Brody Blay. So 2-hit night for Torres. And now bring up Goldman. Goldman reached on a walk back in the 3rd inning, and he lined out to Durkin over at first base. First pitch. That's in there for a strike. Zielman pitched and swing and a miss by Goldman. It's 0-2. Torres over at first base, top of the 7th inning. Nobody out. Big wide open stance for Goldman as he pops that one up on the infield. Coming in is Durkin. And he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Now bring up Ellis. Ellis 0 for 2 tonight with a fly out and a ground out.
Now batting for the Patriots, number 15, Rendell Ellis.
As Ellis checks the swing, didn't matter. It's in there for a strike. And swing and a miss there. It's 0-2. (0-2) pitch. That one almost catches the outside corner. But Ellis lives to see another pitch. That was the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's the 4th strikeout for Brody Blay. And down to their last out. They're trying to Ben Berglund. 2 hits tonight, 2 for 3. So he drove home the first run for the Eastview Patriots. Pitch misses upstairs. Torres over at first base. There's 2 away, top of the 7th inning. Brody Blay trying to close things out. That one catches the outside corner. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch in the dirt, but Berglund goes after it. It's 1-2. Eastview down to their last strike. As time is called. 1-2 pitch from Brody Blay. Upstairs, Berglund does not offer. And it's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Brody Blay comes in, throws 5 strikeouts to close out the Eastview Patriots. And Eastview with a dominant first game in district play. And they win this one by a score of 10-2 off the strength of an 8-run first inning, capped off by Garrett Neely's 3-run jack in the first. And since then, and after that, solid pitching, solid defense just sat down the Eastview Patriots as they win this one by a final of 10-2. If I'd pick a player tonight's game, I'd probably have to pick, well, there's a lot of players to choose from, but Garrett Neely had the home run, so I'll pick him as the player of the game. But I also got to pick a big shout out to Brody Blay for coming in, allowing the 1 hit, striking out 5 batters. But Connor Sherburne as well pitched brilliantly, allowing a few base runners, but able to set most of them down, allowing 2 runs off of 4 hits. So that'll do it that'll do it from us here tonight for Vype Media. We'll be back out tomorrow night at Rouse High School as Liberty Hill will continue district play. So from all of us here at Vype Media, my name is Brian Reed. I say thank you for tuning in. Thank you to Nathan Nunez for QAing tonight. Thank you for Student Benedict for helping me get all this gear. And I'll see y'all tomorrow night. I'm Brian Reed saying, see you then.